Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, thinking about all the things you wanted to achieve but didn't? Do you ever feel like your brain is in control, making you postpone important tasks, even when you know what needs to be done? What if I told you there's a simple, yet powerful strategy that can help you overcome procrastination and start taking action immediately? Keep watching to discover the two amazing 2-minute rules that will change your life. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Journey. I'm Celine, and my goal here is to help you grow personally while mastering English. We release new videos every day to support English learners like you in improving your language skills and transforming your lives. Before we dive into today's incredible story, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more valuable content for you. Stay tuned until the end, because I'll share the key takeaways from our story and challenge you with a short quiz to test your understanding. You won't want to miss it. Today, we're going to explore a secret weapon against procrastination, the 2-minute rules. These simple ideas, adapted from powerful productivity books, can help you stop delaying and start doing. Rule number 1, the Do It Now 2-minute rule. Imagine this. You're thinking about taking out the trash. It's a small task and you know it needs to be done today. What do? Do you write it down on a to-do list, planning to do it later? Or do you just do it right away? The first 2-minute rule comes from a book called Getting Things Done by David Allen. He says, if a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it right now. It's that simple. Think about it. If you spend time writing it down and then later remember it again, it might actually take more than 2 minutes in total. But if you just do it when you first think of it, you save time and mental energy. This rule helps your brain to take action immediately instead of procrastinating. Here are some examples of tasks that often take less than 2 minutes. Organizing your desk, watering your plants, clipping your nails, responding to a quick email, if it's a short reply, putting away a dish, wiping down a counter. These small things might seem unimportant on their own, but they can add up and make you feel overwhelmed if you keep putting them off. By doing them immediately, you prevent them from becoming bigger problems later. This rule helps you bias your brain towards taking action and away from procrastination. So, the next time you notice something small that needs to be done, ask yourself, does this take less than 2 minutes? If the answer is yes, then just do it. You'll be amazed at how much more productive and less stressed you feel. Are you starting to see how powerful these simple rules can be? Stay with me, because the second 2-minute rule is just as impactful, especially when you're trying to build new habits. Rule number 2, the Just Start 2-minute rule. Now, let's talk about those bigger tasks, the ones that seem overwhelming and make you want to avoid them completely. Have you ever wanted to start exercising, but the thought of a long run or an intense workout feels too exhausting? Or maybe you want to read more, but a whole book seems like too much to handle? This is where the second 2-minute rule comes in, from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. This rule is about making it incredibly easy to start any habit. It says, when you're trying to do something you don't really want to do, simplify the task down to 2 minutes or less. The truth is, starting is often the hardest part of any task. Our brains tend to exaggerate how difficult something will be, which makes us avoid it. This leads to stress, guilt, and wasted time. But the magic of the 2-minute rule is that it creates momentum. When you start, you are much more likely to keep going. It tricks your brain into thinking, hey, this isn't so bad after all. Here's how it works. Break it down. Take a big goal and break it into the smallest possible action. For example, instead of read an entire book, your 2-minute task is read 1 page, or even read 1 paragraph. Instead of run 5 kilometers, your 2-minute task is put on your running shoes, and get out of the door. Instead of study for an hour, your 2-minute task is sit down, open your laptop, and study for 2 minutes. Commit to just 2 minutes. Tell yourself you only need to do it for 2 minutes. If you stop after that, there's no guilt. The important thing is that you started. Trust the momentum. What you'll find is that motivation often comes after starting, not before. We often believe we need to feel motivated to begin, but doing even a small bit of work can generate that motivation. Once you're already doing something, it feels easier to continue. Let's look at some examples. Exercise. Instead of thinking, I need to run 5 kilometers, just focus on putting on your running shoes, getting out the door, and locking it. Even if you don't take another step, you've started. This makes the habit feel less overwhelming. Reading. If you want to make reading a habit, commit to reading just 1 page of a book. After that, you can stop if you want. The ultimate goal might be to finish the whole book, but your expectation should be just to start. Read no matter how little. Studying. In medical school, someone wanted to study for an hour every day. They used this trick by just sitting down, opening their laptop, studying for 2 minutes, and then closing it. It might seem unproductive at first, but staying consistent with this 2-minute routine meant they were becoming the type of person who studies daily. They were mastering the habit of just showing up. If you can't study for just 2 minutes a day, it's harder to become someone who studies for an hour a day. You have to start somewhere, and starting small is easier. Playing a musical instrument. Someone always wanted to play the piano, but found their motivation faded after the initial excitement. The idea of an hour-long practice felt tiring and easy to avoid. After trying the 2-minute rule, their goal changed to just play anything on the piano for only 2 minutes. There was hardly any mental resistance, and it became much easier to keep playing longer after those initial 2 minutes. The most important thing was reinforcing the habit consistently. Even playing for 2 minutes is better than not touching the keyboard at all. The key idea here is to make it so easy that you can't say no. The greatest amount of difficulty for any task is in the beginning, in the starting. By focusing on just the first 2 minutes, you overcome that initial resistance. This tricks your brain into believing the habit is easy. Think about it. You can't write a book if you can't even write 1 sentence. You can't be an athlete if you can't even put on your running shoes. Even if it's just 1 word or walking around the block, it's better than nothing. And most importantly, by doing this, you are building and strengthening the habit. That 1 sentence can turn into a paragraph, then a chapter, and eventually a book. But you have to start with that first sentence. Many people think reading just 1 page or doing something for only 2 minutes is pointless. However, a new habit should not feel like a difficult chore, or you will start to dislike it. The first 2 minutes need to be easy. The whole point of any habit is to establish it first. You are not expected to give all your energy until you are completely tired. You need to train yourself to start by taking the simplest small steps. Once you begin, it becomes easier to continue because the mental resistance is gone, and you are already doing the habit you want. This rule works because action leads to motivation, not the other way around. So the next time you feel stuck or overwhelmed by a task, just start small. You will be amazed at how far 2 minutes can take you. Are you ready to use these rules to transform your life? Why do these rules work so well? You might be wondering, why are these 2 simple rules so effective? The answer lies in human psychology. Our brains are designed to conserve energy. When we think about a big, difficult task, our brain sends signals of resistance. It says, "This is too hard, let's avoid it." This is a natural defense mechanism to protect us from perceived challenges. However, the 2-minute rules cleverly bypass this resistance. For the do it now rule, the task is so small that the brain doesn't have time to build up resistance. It's done before your brain can even register it as a problem. This trains your brain to see small tasks as non-threatening and easy to complete, building a habit of immediate action. Imagine a small stone in your shoe. If you remove it immediately, it's no big deal. But if you walk around with it all day, it becomes a painful problem. Small tasks are like those stones. Deal with them quickly, and they never become a burden. For the just start rule, you are tricking your brain. You are telling it, we only need to do this for 2 minutes. It's not a big commitment. It's not overwhelming. Because the initial effort is so tiny, your brain thinks, okay, that's easy enough. We can do 2 minutes. But once you start, a powerful force called momentum kicks in. It's like pushing a heavy ball. The hardest part is getting it to move initially. But once it starts rolling, it's much easier to keep it going. Your brain is already engaged, your body is in motion, and the mental resistance has disappeared. You've already invested those 2 minutes, so continuing feels natural and often easier than stopping. These rules help you shift your focus from the difficulty of the entire task to the simplicity of just starting. They teach you the importance of consistency over intensity. It's better to do less than you hoped than to do nothing at all. You can always improve your performance later, but you can't improve a habit that doesn't exist. So, remember, your goals don't have to be finished in just 2 minutes, but any habit can be started in that time. And once you start, it gets easier to keep going. Ready to try these rules in your life? Recap and key takeaways. Let's quickly review the 2 powerful 2-minute rules that can help you beat procrastination. 1. The Do It Now 2-minute rule from David Allen. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to do, get it done right now. This helps you take immediate action on small tasks and prevents them from building up. 2. The Just Start 2-minute rule from James Clear. When trying to build a new habit or tackle a big task, simplify it down to the first 2 minutes. This overcomes initial resistance and creates momentum, as motivation often comes after starting. Remember, the goal is to make starting so easy that you cannot say no. You cannot improve a habit that does not exist. Start small, be consistent, and watch your progress grow. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to English Journey for more videos that help you grow personally and master English. Quick quiz time. Now let's see how much you remember from today's lesson. Please write your answers in the comments below. 1. According to the first 2-minute rule, what should you do if a task takes less than 2 minutes? 2. From which book does the first 2-minute rule come? 3. According to the second 2-minute rule, what should you focus on when starting a new habit? 4. Why is starting often the hardest part of any task? What comes after you start a task, according to the video? Take a moment to answer in the comments. I love reading your responses. Conclusion. Thank you so much for joining me today on English Journey. I hope these 2-minute rules inspire you to take action and overcome procrastination in your own life. Remember, every big journey begins with a single step, or in this case, just 2 minutes. Keep practicing your English, keep learning, and keep growing. You are capable of amazing things. See you in the next video. Bye for now.